What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. It's Taco Tuesday, and there's no better place than propsmadeeasy.com. It's only $20 for a whole month. It puts you on pro level plays. Why do I say pro level plays? Because it takes the sharp book odds and compares them to these books to show you if you're getting an edge against that book or not. It's that simple. It's really that simple to make money. That's why I preach it every single video. That's why I preach to y'all. Look, I get it. Sometimes the best strategies won't work. Sometimes the best strategies won't work. That is the game we're in this sports betting game. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to play smart. You got to stay on strategies that work over longer term. Now, obviously, we have the goblin paired with top edge strategy. That's probably going to be the most consistent option that you possibly have in the entire industry. Why? Because it only gives you two legs that you're having to play on DFS books, and then one of those legs is a discounted line. Today we get even more benefit because on Tuesdays we get a taco discount. So we're going to have a taco discount that we'll be able to pair with another goblin discount, honestly, to be able to still make double up slips using two discount lines. You feel what I'm saying? So we can really take advantage and do even less risk when it comes to making our slips. One of the biggest mistakes, though, that I always talk about, and the reason I talk about this because it's the biggest mistake people make, is they think that if they utilize one strategy and they don't win immediately, then that strategy sucks and they need to go looking for another one. It's the instant gratification world that we're in these days, right? People need immediate success or they run. You feel what I'm saying? And the problem is, in this sports betting world, you will always continue to run then. It's just not how things go. And if you do win immediately, losing moments will happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've had down stretches when I'm playing bankroll builder plays. When I'm doing bankroll builder slips and it's just a discounted goblin that's already a high probability play paired with a top edge, I've had down stretches doing that strategy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the absolute best strategies, there's going to be down stretches. But there's certain strategies that are going to be the most consistent overall. And those, it's important that you stay on that, especially if you have a low bankroll. And remember, one of the best things I've ever heard anyone say in this industry that just makes so much sense is play an amount of money daily that you're willing to lose. If you lose this amount of money that you're betting with, you will be able to sleep fine at night. It doesn't adjust your mental, none of that shit. All right? Because mental health is one of the biggest things that people sleep on in this industry. You know how tough sports betting is on mental health? That shit is incredibly tough. Why do you think I created a whole drink with RefocusPlus.com? Refocus Plus is an electrolyte drink that has nootropics in it to help calm stress and lock in focus. It's literally built for people who love sports betting. It's built for entrepreneurs who are grinding daily. It's built for stay-at-home moms who are busy with the kids and shit. It's meant for every type of person. Not only does it hydrate you, but it locks you in with the nootropics. You can go to refocusplus.com, use code refocus20 at checkout and get it for 20% off, by the way. But why do you think I've created that? Because this game that we're in, and honestly life that we're in, is stressful. None of us go through life and never have stress. None of us. And if you're a sports bettor, you know firsthand, like, sometimes that shit can be tough. Sometimes it's tough. Why? Because sometimes losses are just out of your control. You feel what I'm saying? It's just out of your control sometimes. And you have to understand that, and you have to stay responsible. A lot of y'all don't bet responsibly. Why? Because all you see on social media are people betting irresponsibly. And that's why my channel will never be that. Everything I show y'all is going to be stuff that can honestly, really long-term help you be successful. Whether you use it or not is completely on you. You feel what I'm saying? All right. In this video, we're going to be using Props Made Easy, which is only $20 a month, which is very in-depth data to help you make your choices. And we're going to be using Line Pulse, a brand new line movement tool that I released that's only $10 a month. It shows you the best value based off line movement. It shows you where a line opened, where the current line is, and where the current Vegas line is to let you know whether there's value on that play still and you can still play it. It's literally a bump beater. It's predominantly a bump beater. It'll put you on plays well before DFS catches up. All right? So we're going to talk about that as well. So linepulse.pro, you can get is $10 a month. Okay? Propsmadeeasy.com is $20 a month. The best overall tool in the industry with price and amount of data is propsmadeeasy.com. An amazing extension on data that you can utilize is linepulse.pro. All right, I built these things solely for y'all to be able to have success and really start doing the right thing. Why do you think I preach in every video? Y'all know this is a common occurrence. Why do you think I do this? Because I really give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Also, my premium Discord will be down in the comment section where I post bankroll builder slips for Prizepicks. I don't take a ton of risk. Sure, I lose sometimes. That's how shit goes. Sometimes you even have down stretches playing the sharpest. But I'm going to only put bankroll builders. No crazy parlays and risky shit. And sharp EV straight bets. All right? That's it. That's all I post in there, okay? All right, that will be the link for that is down in the description, down in the comment section as well. Let's get straight into plays, baby. So I'm gonna talk over what we got on Props Made Easy, and then we'll go over to Line Pulse and look what we got on Line Pulse. All right. So at the top of the list, Michael Porter Jr. Under 34.5 PRA is a 57% chance to hit, giving you a positive 2.93 edge. Again, the best plays on Props Made Easy are going to be the highest edge that you can find here. Why? Because when compared to sharp books, you're getting that edge on that book, on DFS, on that DFS book. So Michael Porter Jr. under 34.5. With the true odds being at minus 134, you're getting a positive 2.93 edge. Draymond Green over 0.5 blocks is a positive 1.9 edge. Jalen Duren under 20.5 points at a positive 1.87 edge. Boy, did that tool call the over on Duren's stuff that night. Duren had a great game. Cedric Coward over 18.5 points plus rebounds at a positive 1.84. Dyson Daniels under 5.5 assists at a positive 1.56. Now, what have I always told y'all? One of the best things that you can do is every single pick. The only thing within your control is every single pick that you put in your slip, and not on top of like slip type, obviously, right? One of the biggest mistakes is people will make like a 6-man power play. That is a full-on parlay. That's not going to hit regularly. If you hit one, it won't matter because long-term you're going to be negative doing that. Very negative doing that. And anyone you see posting those are very negative doing that. Literally everyone. There's not a single one that is profitable playing 6-man power plays every single day. None. That's the frustrating part about this social media world and especially Gambling X or whatever it is. Whatever that's called. Like, it's just so fucking, it's just filled with stupid shit. Like, you're not getting, like, the real answers you need because everybody is trying to sell a dumbass parlay Discord. And it's just not good for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, let's keep moving. Let me see if there's any sharp and safe. The sharp and safe filter shows you plays that are positive edges with 3 or more sharp books baked into that. All right, so Vince Williams Jr. over 3.5 assists. And again, sharp and safe is literally that. It's going to give you sharp plays where you're getting an edge on top of making sure there's 3 or more sharp books making it that. Now, as you can see, there's a difference here. The edge is only a 0.51 compared to some of the regulars up at the 2s, right? There has been times where I, instead of taking the 2s, end up taking one of these. Why? Because there's more sharp books baked into that number. It's a more solid, solidified number because more books built it. You feel what I'm saying? More sharp books built it. Regular books building it won't make a difference. We want sharp books, the books that don't limit professional bettors. We want those numbers. Nurkic, over 3.5 assists at a positive 0.41. Wendell Carter Jr. under 8.5 rebounds at a positive 0.21. And Jalen Wells under 10.5 points at a positive 0.02. All of those plays have one thing in common. They're all positive edges against Prizepicks. You're getting an edge against Prizepicks with all of them. And there's 3 or more sharp books baked into those. Now, let me make something clear. Because sometimes I have people hit me up. It was like, does that make these bad or something? No, it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, they're still taken by a sharp book. These aren't just thrown up here. These numbers are still by sharp books. So all of these are still fantastic, fine plays. It just depends your risk tolerance, right? Like, how much consistency and safety do you want to play with? That's what it comes down to. The more sharp books, the more consistent safety you'll have in a play. But nonetheless, long term, if you're playing big positive edges, you will be straight. All right? And trust me, get off the 6-man power plays. If you want to play a big slip where there's 6 plays, make it a flex, 6-man flex, okay? And make it all positive edge percents. But if you want the absolute most safety, you take these taco discounts today and you pair them with goblins. And I will show you how the easiest way to find the best NBA goblins. You utilize the NBA Goblin tool over on Props Made Easy. You go to Demon here and you switch to Goblin because Demons are not good value plays. LeBron James is making his debut. So, and a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he's making his debut, like, be careful. And I don't know the exact situation on him, whether he's officially ruled in or not. I would expect he's not going to play a crazy amount of minutes still. But at the end of the day, you have to understand something. I talked about it yesterday too, is these lines and where this line is set already knows that he's expected to be limited, right? It already takes in mind, like if LeBron James is going to be on a minutes limit, this already knows it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's still fine to take. LeBron James over 7.5 rebounds, assists. His discounted line is at 7.5. Remember, all of these are discounted. Okay, now you're seeing a lot of LeBron James at the top because he obviously has hit these in so often, because these are all discounted lines due to the fact that he's having a little bit of a minutes limit. If you want to completely fade it because he's coming in new, that's completely fine. You feel what I'm saying? But understand, these lines are still discounted, so all of these will still be good. LeBron James has hit this in 100% over the last few years, averaging 16.86. Now, obviously, he's averaging 16.86. Now, he will be a little limited tonight, most likely, right? But this is already discounted, knowing that. Like, it's already discounted. His regular line is probably, if I had to guess, like 10.5 or something. I can get you the exact number real quick, just so we have an idea and y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Let me go to check the line for LeBron James. Live when we're on this video real quick. Let me see what they have the regular line at for his rebounds and assists. LeBron James rebounds assists is at 10.5. So his regular line is 10.5. So this line right here at 7.5 is still heavily discounted off of where the normal line is at 10.5. All right? So remember, Vegas, even with the minutes limit, has his line set at 10.5. Goblin is a discounted play. It's almost like another taco. It's at 7.5. Now, I get it. The payout's not as great when you play these Goblins. But if you have a low bankroll, this is pivotal to go with consistently, because you need to build your bankroll before you start taking risk. All right? And again, if y'all ever have a question, on, like, you know, what you should do in certain situations, you can always hit me up at Cam_ATL, or you can hit me up in the Discord. All right? And I'm always here to help y'all make the best decisions. I want to see y'all have the most success with. And let me make this clear too. Whether you use Props Made Easy or not, I still hope the best for y'all. I hope y'all kill it. You feel what I'm saying? I would love to see y'all dominating. You know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what I want to see. Why do you think I've developed all these things? Because I want to see y'all be successful. That's the point, whether you're using them or not. You feel what I'm saying? That's my goal in this industry. Let's talk about some line movement. I'm over on linepulse.pro now, and we're going to talk about, based off line movement, where we have the biggest discrepancies right now. Devin Vassell on Underdog, his PRA opened at 23.5. All right, so while you were sleeping when they dropped this play, or late last night when they dropped this play, they dropped it at 23.5. Since then, it has bumped all the way to 26.5, but they made a little bit of a mistake here. They bumped it to 26.5, which they were right to bump it up. So it moved up 3. Problem is Vegas is 25.5. They bumped it 1 too high. So as you can see here, we literally break it down for you. The DFS line overshot upwards. So while they bumped too high. So now we can do the opposite side. And that happens actually a lot because people love to bet overs, right? Y'all always see that shit. All you will see people play mainly is overs. Why? Because they want more excitement than like watch. They don't want to watch a game hoping for shit not to happen. They want to hope for shit to happen, right? Like, you don't want to have to prey on somebody's downfall. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's why unders can be some of the best value overall, because a lot of times everyone's betting the over and you can come in and swipe that under when it gets too high. And that's exactly what's happened here. They moved it way too high and we can swipe that under on the PRA for Devin Vassell on Underdog Fantasy. Vassell's points plus assists opened at 19.5 on Prizepicks, bumped up to 22.5, where Vegas is 21.5. Same kind of situation, just bumped it a little too high. You literally bumped it 1 too high. All right. Over on DraftKings Pick 6, you got Nick Claxton PRA, opened at 24.5, bumped up to 26.5, where Vegas is at 25.5. So DFS in general has one thing in common today. They are bumping shit like 1 too high where they should have. All right. Cedric Coward, points plus rebounds, DraftKings pick six, opened at 17.5, bumped it up to 19.5, where Vegas is at 18.5. So it lets you know. It literally just lets you know what the best option is. Now, here's an example of them not bumping enough. De'Aaron Fox, points plus assists, opened at 31.5. The current line is 33.5 on Prizepicks, where Vegas is at 34.5. So they should have bumped this one more higher. We can grab that over and take advantage. DFS is lagging behind the Vegas movement. You see what I mean? So this literally, and it updates in real time. You will see plays move in real time on this. The moment line movement happens. Like, look, you saw LeBron just pop in. LeBron's PRA on Underdog Fantasy opened at 30.5. It has dropped to 26.5. All right? Vegas is at 25.5 on his PRA. So they dropped it, yes, but not far enough. All right? All right. Let's talk about a few more things. We're going to go over the Game Center real quick. And again, that tool right there is linepulse.pro. It's only $10 a month. All right, linepulse.pro. This is props made easy to only $20 a month. So there's plenty of options that you can utilize and take advantage of at an affordable cost to help you make, much better decisions. All right? Okay. When it comes to, let's see. For NBA, we do have something over a 2 EV. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Memphis Grizzlies over 232.5 total points at plus 103 on Novig, where true odds are minus 101, giving you a 2.07 edge. 4 sharp books are making that line up, so good spot there. Let's select all the sports. So let's college basketball, college football's on tonight, NHL. There's no NFL on tonight. All right. Ooh, damn. Kansas first half money line, but again, remember, when you're playing plays like this, these are higher risk. Where long term you'll make a lot of profit on a play like this, you don't want to be taking this risk if you don't have a large bankroll. If you don't have I wouldn't say large, but a comfortable bankroll, right? Again, one of the main things y'all need to understand is focusing on your mental health. Don't take risks you don't need to be taking. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you get into a point where you're comfortable and you can handle higher losses, then you can start taking more risk. All right, but play on it however your mental state is. If it really fucking affects you every night that you lose, then you're betting too much. Okay? And if anything is too much, then just take a break for a little while. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, I am somebody who owns tools that help you make sharp sports betting decisions, and I'm telling you, if you need to take a break and not sports bet for a little bit, do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because I'm a real dude and I'm really looking out for y'all. Like, take a fucking break if you need to. And hey, I'm dead ass serious. Make sure you're hydrated, because people think drinking water is hydration enough. It's not. You can get some Refocus Plus, or you can drink some other electrolyte. I really don't give a fuck. But Refocus Plus is fire. So if you haven't tried my electrolyte drink, you need to. RefocusPlus.com is fire. Okay? It'll keep you hydrated, keep your stress low, and you won't be tripping on shit the way you used to. Like, you'll understand a little better. You'll be looking at things more clearer. All right? Trust me, that is a big thing that, man, look. That's a super slept on thing, is the mental health part of this thing. I'm telling you. Like, that shit can, a lot of y'all already know, that shit can really fuck you up. You got to be careful. All right? That's why they call this shit, I've never gotten to the point where I've become addicted, where I'm dangerously just addicted. I have to put all this money on I've never been that way. But yeah. All right, let's see. But some people are. Some people have addictive personalities. Like my uncle, for example. Like, he's somebody that if he does something, he has to go incredibly hard. So he has to be careful on certain things that he does. It's just like in his genetics. You know what I mean? So some people are just like that. You need to understand if you're like that. And again, if y'all ever need to talk, hit me up, whatever. Hit me up on Twitter at @cam_ATL. You can hit me up in the Discord. Montana, hold on. I wanna look at just like sharp and safe plays. Why? Because these plays are between plus 120 and minus 120 range, so it's less risk. Like, it's in that safer zone while still getting you that 2 or higher EV that you're looking for every day. So Montana for basketball tonight. Montana plus 17.5 point spread. I've heard Montana's beautiful out there. I haven't been, but Montana plus 17.5 at plus 105 on Novig, where true odds are minus 101 across the sharp books, giving you a 3.04 edge. This is a great type of play that you can stick with. Now, while it's not favored, it's between that plus 120 and minus 120 range that not only will make you solid money, but will also be safe-ish. You feel what I'm saying? UCLA minus 28.5 point spread at plus 106 on Novig, 101 true odds. Now, another mistake that kind of shocks me that people even make is people will be like, okay, so the tool likes Montana plus 17.5. Let me go grab it on DraftKings. I want you to understand that there's a reason why we have the logo and show the exact sportsbook here, because it's not a great play on other books like it is here. Okay? If you don't see DraftKings here, you don't play it on DraftKings. Odds make up whether a play is value or not. All right? You don't play it anywhere. I've seen people making that mistake too. They'll use the tools and just play it on any book they see if the tool likes it on that book. Like, you can't play it on FanDuel if it loves it on Novig, because odds are different. If you go to DraftKings, it's probably nowhere near the same. You feel what I'm saying? St. Louis Blues, first period money line at plus 115 on Fanatics, plus 110 true odds, 2.31 positive edge. All right, and then you got the Spurs for basketball. You got the Spurs and the Grizzlies over 232.5 total points at plus 103 on Novig. As you can see, Novig is a really good spot for value. All right, these exchanges are really good spots. All right, that's about it, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Don't forget, propsmadeeasy.com is only $20 a month. Linepulse.pro is only $10 a month. And as you can see, it's still moving things around. We got a bigger gap at the top right here. Franz Wagner points on DraftKings pick 6. Opened at 24.5. Current line's 25.5, where Vegas is at 24. That's a 1.5 gap for the under. DFS line overshot upward by 1.5. Grab the under. It's that simple. And only $10 a month. So take advantage, y'all. The absolute best duo is both of them. But if you can't handle both and you have an extremely low bankroll, then cool. Do line pulse and follow line movement. But the absolute best overall tool you can utilize for bang for your buck and data and everything is going to be propsmadeeasy.com. All right? Appreciate y'all as always, man. Good luck. It's Taco Tuesday, baby. Taco Tuesday. These are great days for us. Pair that taco with goblins. Do some safe build up if you have a lower bankroll, all right? Appreciate y'all as always. I'm out. Peace.